I'm Jonathan, co-founder and CEO at Crodeon. We are an IoT hardware manufacturer based in Ghent. The topic of my keynote is making IoT accessible to companies of all sizes. I'm going to start with the founding story of Crodeon. Then I will mention a huge problem that we haven't addressed yet, but don't worry, we have a solution as well. I brought a bunch of customer cases, and then we have a spectacular announcement at the end. So the founding story. Crodeon was founded in 2015 in Zarren, Kortemark, West Flanders. My co-founder Sam is the son of a farmer, and he noticed firsthand how his father kept wasting time on and on again with simple stuff breaking down. Ventilation for the pigs, an irrigation system, a water tank running empty. And Sam thought, hey, we can fix these problems with simple modern-day technology, the Internet of Things. So he got to work, but he knew that if his father was going to have to use it, it had to be extremely easy. Easy to use and easy to understand. So fast forward 7 years, we now are a team of 6, and we have our offices in Ghent Science Park. We're specialized in remote monitoring and Internet of Things. We are a proud Proximus partner for over 5 years now. Delphine is our account manager, so he deserves to be on this slide. There's tremendous value in IoT. That's what many of the keynotes here are about. But there's a problem that we haven't talked about. There's a problem with IoT for small projects. We noticed that many small projects of just a few sensors or a few users are often cancelled before they come to life. Why is this? Let me explain why this is. These small projects are not profitable because of the cost of overhead and manual work. Overhead, that's when you're looking for a solution, it's disguised as meetings and reading manuals and quote requests. Manual work, on the other hand, is during the installation phase. It's a little bit of tinkering and tweaking and programming before you can go live. Overhead and manual work is why many of our competitors have a minimum threshold of 10 or 20,000 euros before they even consider starting a project. This minimum threshold puts a lot of potential customers in the cold. Our answer to this problem: keep it simple and standardized. If you think about it, all customers need the same thing. They all need sensors, connectivity, and cloud. What if we simplify these 3 components to the extreme? That's what we did. Reporter is a simple wireless sensor device. This is the device that Sam built for his father 7 years ago. Reporter comes with a standard set of sensors and a Crodeon cloud dashboard out of the box connected. Plug-and-play hardware with plug-and-play software. The sensors we buy from third-party manufacturers, of course. But everything that we offer is standardized and is compatible. It just works. So easy to use and easy to understand. Easy to buy means that we also have a web shop where all of these components are displayed, transparent pricing, and you can buy them with one click. Of course, the missing piece of the puzzle here is a massive amount of content, videos, and blog posts to explain to our non-technical audience how they can get started and get their IoT hardware up and running. I brought a bunch of customer cases, but we're going to have to go through them very quickly because I don't have much time, but I just want to illustrate the versatility of our technology. Every project that you see here is realized with this same Crodeon reporter. Jules de Stroper has 4 reporters in the plant of Ypres, where they measure temperature, humidity, power supply. Muurtuin builds vertical green walls. We help them with measuring the isolating effect, temperature, and air and water flow and weather conditions. Aquafin used reporters in the Octiput project, where they wanted to proactively empty a water tank before a flood was predicted. Heipluim, chicken farm in Holland, we help them with CO2 and temperature measurements to keep the chickens safe. Sanacon is a concrete specialist. They use humidity sensors to measure the health of a concrete structure. Antwerp Terminal Services, they have a windmill, and they wanted to monitor how intense the wind was and how much electricity this generates for them. Scholengroep Sint-Rambert in Torhout, they use CO2 sensors, of course, in the corona period, but now they also use the built-in temperature sensor to see if they're not ventilating too much, because too much ventilation has a huge impact on your heating costs. Stad Roeselare had a problem with a bad smell in Rumbeke, and they wanted to register where the temperature, where the wind direction and the wind intensity was. Brasserie Pakhuis, a restaurant in Ghent, temperature monitoring and power supply. Golf club in Latem, they use a tremendous amount of water, and they were obliged to register how much water they use and what an impact this has on the groundwater levels. And BAX, dewatering in Dutch, that's bronbemaling or putboring, droogzuiging. We help them with water flow measurements, vacuum sensors, and groundwater level. So more logos, but the main message is here. Every one of these customers uses the same Crodeon reporter and a different set of sensors. And then, one more thing. We are very excited to use this event to announce the third generation Crodeon reporter. This is the culmination of 7 years of listening to customers, what they want and why they want it. This is the world premiere. Yeah. I present to you the third generation Crodeon reporter. Better, faster, stronger, and ready for mass production. 2 things you should remember about... Thank you. 2 things you should remember about the next generation reporter. Auto sensor detection and one size fits all. One size fits all, that means indoor and outdoor usability. Grid power and solar power. A triple modem on board for narrowband IoT, Cat-M, and a 2G fallback. And there's a GPS inside. One size fits all. But even more important is the auto sensor detection. We went back to the drawing board and thought about how we could take the simplicity of reporter to a new level. The new reporter will enable hot swappable sensors that will be automatically detected and visualized in the cloud. This is kind of a big deal. This enables every person in the world, age 4 to 99, to go live with their own custom sensor project in a matter of seconds. That's how we make IoT accessible to companies of all sizes. Easy to use, easy to understand. And of course, this report also is designed and assembled in Belgium. One final slide, requested by Proximus, how we see the future. We predict a rise in online B2B commerce. I know humans buy from humans, but nowadays that human you buy from is found online. IoT is always about partnerships. Another obvious one, the worlds of hardware and software are so radically different, you cannot do it well if you do it all. So Crodeon, we're also looking for software partnerships and distributors. Finally, we can make Europe great again. Even the assembly of electronic devices can be done here, but we have to be smart. Your product has to be optimized for easy assembly. And then it doesn't matter where you assemble it, here or in the Fast East. Finally, the importance of saving time. Manual labor, and especially technical skilled manual labor, has become so expensive and so hard to find. If you can save time for your customer, then you're onto something. That's it. Please follow me on LinkedIn if you want to stay posted about the progress of our company. And we have a booth here also, so don't hesitate to drop by if you have any questions. Thanks.